human beings are very complex, but once you have the vision of where you want to be, you will just meet people along the way, like I said, that are there to help you get to where you want to be. It doesn't mean you won't attract people that don't fit in. You will still attract people that don't fit in, but most times I find they really don't align with your vision. And what happens is they will fall off.
This is Thuo from Upya TV. Our promise in this channel is to inspire one another and encourage one another in this journey of life.
After I bought that business, it became easier to get other places.
Yes.
Because when they ask, I'll be like, okay, I have this place in Shino. Okay, sure. Do you have people to look at the space? I'm like, where were these people like a year before? So it was challenging because now I bought that business. I didn't even need the nail business. But the price was so high that I didn't really have much of a choice. Because it was a starting point for me, you know. But because I knew like what I wanted to do in the future, I had to. So that was
wow.
That was how creative mind started.
Wow, what a beginning! You know, one thing about this, why I'm smiling so much, and when I'm listening to your story and that journey that you have taken, that has been like in a span of 10 years. It's because in all those places you have mentioned, I can picture you because I've visited you in all those places. There is no one place that I missed. And I've seen your journey. And it's just like an inspiration. Sitting here with you, Gladys, I am so humbled. And it's like, I know this girl when she was doing this in her kitchen. And we are looking at the children, the husband chasing the kids around, and she's doing here. And I was explaining this before, and I'm like, this is the beginning, like where people underestimate the humble beginnings. Most people will come right now and see how you have done, how much you've achieved, and somebody wants this overnight. They want it right away. They want it yesterday, and they want it so fast. And that's where we miss the mark. And sometimes people give up because they don't have the willingness to put on the effort, to trust God, to put in the effort and all that. And we are just so glad that you shared that with us. And also there is a part that you touched, very important, that also touches many immigrant families, is the support of the spouse. Many spouses don't understand the dynamics because now, like when your husband is here, it's like, okay, we don't have to both be running just to be seen busy. One of us has to be calm and take care of the kids. It doesn't matter who it is, that reversed roles. And that from outside looking in, most people don't understand those dynamics. They think if you are running this way and this one is running this way, you are seen busy, and because of the ego, that family struggles a lot, and then we see people not really progressing, and sometimes they end up in divorce. And then the person who is giving, they find sometimes, like if you are a mom, you're staying home with the children, and the husband is working much, you feel like you are not valued and all that stuff. Because you're thinking of the outsiders, you're not thinking about yourself and your family. So it's very important for new immigrants for us to understand it's not about the others, it's about your family and how much you're willing to give to that special space in your life. Because that's where you belong. So thank you so much for mentioning that. And thank you, Brother Timothy, for being a champion for your wife and a good husband. And we know behind every successful woman, there's a champion man who is behind her. Behind every successful man, there's a champion. There has to be a champion behind you who trusts you and believes in you. And that's amazing. If you have that, both like you have a support from home and also you're doing well in the outside world, you are already a winner.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So, yeah, on the, we know recently you got award from the from the Calgary Black Chambers, and it was awarded to you by the current mayor of Calgary.
Yes.
Yeah, Mayor J. Holt, right?
Yes, yes.
And that was a very big achievement. That is a very, and congratulations for that, Sister Gladys.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell us more about that, now this award that we are seeing in the glamour, in the limelight?
I'm thankful to the Calgary Black Chambers for recognizing me and also, nominating me as, the entrepreneur of the year.
Yes.
And it's an award and a nomination that I share with my team, the Creative Minds team. Like the business has really grown so much. Like it started just me, and then I started expanding. Like this space where we are right now is about 3,000 square footage. I remember when I got this space, like I said, I've always been about like, diversity, inclusion, carrying people along. Like I always wonder, who wants a world where everybody looks the same? Not me. Who wants a world where everybody does things the same? Imagine we are all the same height. We are all the same sizes. I don't know how that world would be. So the differences is actually what makes the world a unique place, like an enjoyable place. Knowing that my brother has something I don't have, knowing that it makes us complete when we all come together. And so that was the whole mindset behind Creative Minds Beauty Center. It used to be Gladys. I'm like, no, I think the Gladys is still Gladys. I'll remain Gladys. But in terms of business-wise, I wanted a place where people can come in and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the color of their skin.
Yes.
It doesn't matter their hair texture. Immediately they walk through the door, somebody can offer a beauty service to that person. Okay. That was what I wanted. I think that was what the Calgary Black Chambers also saw. Yes. Yes. So, and that also brings me up. I'm sure you touch maybe more on that and all of that. But I'm really grateful that I got recognized for that in the community. And I'm grateful. It's definitely a honor to be recognized by the city of Calgary and by the mayor herself. So it's a big deal coming from Africa, coming from my little Nigeria, and being here and be seen and be heard. So thank you, Calgary. I'm grateful.
Yeah, that is, and you're still humble. And that is one thing about you, Gladys. You embrace diversity, because like most, when you just focus in one area, we have seen you've worked so hard for that diversity from your Auntie Karen and many other people. I've seen you dealing, like in that hair salon, it was all Korean. And I've seen you working with many, many people, even different background, really eccentric people and so on and so forth. So embracing that, how do you deal with difficult people? Because I find sometimes salon is like a therapy place for some people. How do you deal with that?
I think you just keep going. Human beings are very complex, I will say. Yeah. But once you have the vision of where you want to be, you will just meet people along the way, like I said, that are there to help you get to where you want to be. It doesn't mean you won't attract people that don't fit in. You will still attract people that don't fit in. But most times I find they really don't align with your vision. And what happens is they will fall off. And it's okay. It's okay for things not to work out. Like from the beginning, I'm sure if you look at the salon, everybody will think, okay, yeah, it's going well. It's always booming. It's always bubbly. But a lot of people have come and gone. They've come and gone. And what I've learned along the way is, give people the chance. Give people the chance. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Just ask God, okay, what next? how do I redirect? Like so far, I've maintained my vision, but I find I've really changed a lot along the way. Just saying, okay, this doesn't fit in. This is not working anymore. And it's okay to recognize things that are not working and come to terms with it and just say, it's not working.
Yes.
Maybe it's a part of the service that, you know, it's not just growing. You've given it your all.
Yes.
In everything I do, I just try to give it my all, my 100%. If I need to baby them, I will baby them. If I need to mentor them, I mean, I'm always mentoring them. At the end of the day, you'll find your people. You will always find your people. And if you notice, there are people here that have been with me right from the beginning.
Yes.
They are still here.
Yes.
And there are people along the line
Yes.
that came and look almost like, you know, they are here to support you. But they are just, you know, being human. And sometimes people too are selfish,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
And it's okay, but it's not enough to make you quit.
Yes.
They will come, they will take a part of you, they feel the need to run their race.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I just give and let them float away,
Yes.
fly away. But I keep focusing.
Yes.
And
Focus.
believing
Yes.
that God will keep bringing the right people. And He's
Yes.
been bringing the right people. So the challenges are there,
Yes.
but it's something I deal with one day at a time.
Yes.
Then I always seek counseling.
Yes.
One thing again that I find very valuable is I surround myself with people that, like if I want to go here,
Yes.
I look at people that are there already.
Yes.
While I am so happy that they are there,
Yeah.
you know, I surround myself with them, acknowledge what they've done,
Yeah.
not like, oh, I'm going to like grab and make
Yeah.
myself better.
Yeah.
You know, I you know, recognize their achievement.
Yes.
And I also share my struggles with them
Yes.
and take that advice. I'm always open to advice.
Oh.
So I don't believe I know it all to like deal with all the challenges,
Yes.
but I just take it when I get there.
Yes.
I see people that can help me, I ask for their advice,
Yes.
change things,
Yeah.
and then move on.
Oh, that's
So-
wonderful, Sister Gladys. And all this business, as you go around the business, we also know that you are a mother, and we have talked about your beautiful children. And how is that going for you at 14-year-old
Oh,
and a 12-year-old?
Actually, you know what? I
Yeah.
think I have really good girls.
Yeah.
I have really good girls. Now I have a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I think they almost function almost on the same the same way.
Yeah.
You know, my girls are very different.
Yeah.
You know, sovereignty, she's more like me.
Yeah.
You know, I would say she jumps into things and
Yeah.
then it's almost like you jump into the water, then you find out if you can swim
Yeah.
after you jump in.
Yeah.
Splendor is a lot like her dad.
Yeah.
She first of all asks herself all the questions before
Yeah.
before she jump in.
Yeah.
She's not going to find out when she's there. She want to know. Splendor growing up was actually a little bit autistic.
Oh.
She was on the spectrum,
Okay.
you know, and I know a lot of people don't talk about this.
Yes.
You know, they don't talk about this. And when you don't talk about it, you don't get the right help.
Yes.
You now isolate yourself.
It's
I know
true.
a lot of people, I'm like, okay, my child will go to a place. I'm like, you know, this is my child. They're like, oh, no, okay, she'll be fine. I know she will not be fine. I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I try to like ask questions. How do you deal with this? So I find a lot of people, especially in my community, in the Nigerian community, they always like this solo behavior.
Yeah.
You know, they don't like sharing things. And I know it's good to believe God that when you're having like, you know, challenges, if it's A, you call it B. But sometimes it's actually good to call it A.
Yeah.
You addressed it while the child is still young. That's the only way to fix it. So I would say for Splendor, it's something that really helped. Like we recognize that there was some problem. And thank God for my husband again. We were able to like get her help, like get the right resources to help her. And right now, nobody looks at her and even associates the fact that she was an autistic kid growing up.
Wow.
But her behavior, sometimes they're like, wow, she behaves really mature. She's more calculated. She's always asking questions, you know, and stuff. So they baffle me. In fact, I'm so happy and I'm so privileged and lucky to be their mother. Like I'll come back, I'm like, okay, girls, you know, it's been a rough day today. And they're like, what happened?
Yes.
And I will tell them everything that happened.
Yeah.
And Splendor will go, maybe you should call that staff.
Yeah.
Talk to them exactly the way you just talked to us right now. I think they will understand.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Like, which 12-year-old talks like that? That's what I mean. They are not typical teenagers.
Yeah. Wow.
They are also my mentors.
awesome.
They always want to know how my day.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It's good to have that because most of us crave for that family connection. And like a busy person, the way you are with all these balls on the air, it's like, how do you balance that, the business, the family? Because like nowadays, it's very hard to hear of the kids who are even interested on what you do. They want to be on the gadgets or talking to their friends and things like that. So how do you balance that and still maintain that family connection?
Oh, for my kids, like you mentioned earlier, they saw me, like it's something that they've watched me, done and still doing. So they've always been a part of the business. Like anywhere I go, I take them along with me. When I was building, even here, I bring them along with me. Then I go back, I talk to them about what I'm doing. I'm like, girls, what do you think? And sometimes I ask them, I say, please forgive me, mommy will be late. Mommy won't be available this week because my schedule is full. So I get them, I include them in big decisions making. If I'm going to say, oh, I'm buying this place. Oh, I want to buy this place. What do you think? So because they've been so much a part of it, they've never felt like I was missing as being a mom. And sometimes it gets busy. And that's why I, started like traveling a lot with them, to have that family time. When I'm here, I find I actually do not have a lot of time when I'm in Calgary. So the only place I find is like doing road trips with the family. And of course, no gadget. And then we'll talk about our lives during our road trips, like what we're doing. And what do they think about what mommy is doing? Am I going too fast? Do I need to slow down? Like, what do they think? So even right from a very, very young age, I talk to them as if they are all my business partners and they need to be part of the decision making. That's wonderful. So I would say it's been good. So if you ask Splendor, she will tell you what I'm doing, what I've done, and where I want to go. They all know. Wonderful. And of course I call them while I'm at work. They let me know when they are back from school. That's wonderful. And all of that.
That's wonderful. What advice would you give to a new parent and a new immigrant who is trying to start, not even just in the beauty industry, maybe in other industry right now? What advice would you give them?
You first of all need to find out what makes you happy. What do you love doing? Like a lot of people have come to me and I'm doing their hair and they're asking me, so how did you start? Like, when did you know that's what you wanted to do? And I just shared the story of just doing something on the side that you love doing. Like I was still teaching when I was, in the university. I was doing that as that's the career. But then besides that, what else comes naturally to you? Is it writing? Some people enjoy writing. Some people enjoy reading. Maybe you should look at it has to come very, very natural. And that's when it becomes a business or it becomes like something that is now making you money. It will just be there. It's always been there. It's not that you just discovered it. I always give a joke that, in Nigeria, if somebody starts selling groundnut oil here, and you see that, a lot of people are coming to buy from that person, the next person starts selling groundnut oil, and the person will still be selling their groundnut oil for the next 10 years. But very soon, you will stop because what is making that person do it might not be the same person, but you are seeing the money. So a lot of us see the money first. You will see the money first. But if you follow my story, it wasn't really the money first. It was the passion. It's the love for what I enjoy doing. It's making people, making them smile.
Sister Gladys, we know you have a future coming up for this. For now, it's not just Creative Mind Salon. It's a beauty center. And then it's growing, and you have something that's coming up as the first Black college for for black hair stylist. Can you touch more about that for us,
I'm just
please?
so excited when people even say the word black. Yes, so in case if you all haven't heard, well, after I did my whole hair school here, I told you that I had to go to school to get my license. So again, I want to mention and also acknowledge Cambridge College. They gave me the opportunity. Remember, we were talking about challenges you face. So Cambridge College gave me the opportunity because they were black owned, you know, so they gave me the opportunity to be an instructor at their school. And when they gave me that opportunity, I was like, wow, finally I get to teach. Because I am a trained teacher. Like I went to school to be a teacher. And doing the hair, yes, I love it. But that wasn't my first love, you know. Teaching is actually what I have passion in. I love teaching kindergarteners. I love singing and dancing and making them, you know. I love teaching all grades, you know. But Cambridge, I started teaching adults. It was different to teach like mothers. Highest I've done was to teach like 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, high schoolers, you know how it is. But because I think myself, I'm probably on the same level with them, so it was nice. But Cambridge was all adults. And when teaching them, I found that, okay, teaching in a hair school, the government actually has a curriculum. They have, you know, their course module that they give to you to teach. But while teaching this module, I remember like, okay, I'm a black instructor. I have curly hair. I don't have straight hair. And a lot of the course content are all streamlined. They are all streamlined, and I'm looking at the students that by the time they will be done their hair school, they will not have a complete skill set to actually use when they get out to make money. You know, okay, I'm teaching and some of the students are also black as me, you know, but in the curriculum, it doesn't really cover their own hair type. It just have very, very minimal, you know. And by the time I approach like my managers, I'm like, how can we like balance this up a little bit? I found out that it's not even their fault at all. It's all coming, you know, they are following a set guideline. It's the guideline that I've been given. So I taught there a little bit, but after a while, I decided to resign. Not because the school didn't treat me well. They treated me well, but I just felt guilty that how can I be training, you know, school graduates, beauty school graduates, that when they leave, they are paying thousands and thousands in school fees, but they will not have the skill set to actually thrive, you know. So I decided to leave and start Creative Minds. And starting Creative Mind quickly was a way to like bring that multicultural, you know, staff, like that team, like what I want to see out there when they graduate. I actually wanted to start it myself. You know, and so if you see Creative Mind, we're very diverse. You can see that everybody is here. Koreans, Italians, Asians. We are all here. And it's been very successful. So that's where culture, the name of my school is actually called Culture Institute of Cosmetology.
Okay.
So
that's
it.
Cultures Institute of Cosmetologists. Okay.
Yes. So it's something that is still in the pipeline. You know, we're still working on it. We're still pregnant with it. And so what culture we'll be addressing is making sure that we actually have a balanced curriculum. So even though it will be called a black hair school, it's just so when people hear of a black hair school, something, they start, you know, thinking differently. There's a lot of hair schools in Calgary, like there is a lot. But we are calling it a black hair school because we want to address a gap that is missing. We want to bridge that gap. We want to make sure that when people graduate from Culture Institute of Cosmetology, they have the right skill to provide services to anybody that walks into your salon. It's no longer a case where you stare at the person and look at the person like, hello. Like, as you can see, we can't take care of your hair. We want to like erase that stigma, that stigma in the beauty industry where black people have their salon Caucasian people have their salon, the Asians have their little thing. We want to create a more balanced space.
Oh, wow.
I'm not saying this is
All-inclusive.
all-inclusive, where everybody is taken care of,
Yeah.
you know. So when you come to learn our black hair courses, you will also learn other, you know,
Yes.
other hair as well. And we'll be doing the launching
Wow.
of
Yes. Yes.
Culture Beauty Institute. We'll be
Yes.
doing the launching
Yes.
on November the 18th. So if you don't have your tickets yet,
That's where
and you're not getting it this week, oh
Yes.
my goodness, you'll be
Yes.
shocked because it's going to be sold out so soon, so fast. Yes.
So if you're in Alberta or in Calgary, please come out. We support our sister Gladys. It's going to be at the Blackfoot Hotel, and that is in Calgary, Alberta. And also you can find this on Sister Gladys's handles. I'm going to ask you to give them where they can find your information.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're already following us on Instagram, our Instagram handle is Creative Minds Beauty Center. And you just need to click on the bio. The link to the ticket page is there. Or you can go to our website, creativeminds.ca, and it's Creative Minds with a Z after the D, .ca. You will find a link there that will also take you to the ticket gala. And you can also see all our other hair services also there. Yeah, so these two places, or you can just come into the beauty center as well. We have a paper ticket here if you want to purchase for yourself and your friends. But hey, you have to be fast. Like, I'm just seeing people, you know, registering and buying tickets. So we are really excited, and we look forward to seeing all of you there. Make sure you're able to attend if you are, like she said, if you are in Alberta. I'll be glad to see new faces. I'm all about the new people coming in.
Yes, you're very...
And thank you to my old ones too.
Yes, you need to be remembered. Yeah, so yeah, also we said this is a very special day for Sister Gladys. I am just so humbled. Thank you for all the insight
pleasure.
you've given us, the humble beginning and your journey. And we wish you all the very best. We pray that God will take you to great heights.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being so humble, remaining humble and remaining real. And knowing that you are where you should embrace other people, even though you are rejected by money-wise and things to find that, because that's one thing, maybe the Black community business people, they need to come up with the ways that we can access those support. And that is good for the Black Chambers of Commerce, Calgary Black Chambers of Commerce. We appreciate you guys and the way you're recognizing our young entrepreneur like Sister Gladys and many others. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And for your special day, we know it's your birthday. It's your birthday. And there you go. And then we have another small gift for you here. For your
I love roses. I love red roses. Look at that. I love red roses.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. That's from Upya TV.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Upya TV, for featuring me. Now I feel like a celebrity.
Thank
that
you
I'm going to be on TV. Wow, Gladys. Aren't you surprised of yourself? Like, thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you, friends. I hope you've been inspired. I hope you've been blessed by this interview. May God bless you. And as always, remember you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Until next time, God bless. Bye.
Thank you.